truck drivers to know the English language. Be able to speak and understand the English. Because for some reason, a lot of trucking accidents are done by people who can't speak English or can't read, the English signs, right? So Trump's passed a law that, you gotta learn English, right? In order to drive a tractor trailer, a truck, have a CDL. My thing on that is, in order for you to have a license, period, you should know the English signs and you should be able to speak English. Plain and simple. Let's start there. I understand it, but it's kind of like you're just penalizing the truck drivers. But what about the people who drive cars? They should be able to get into it. It starts there. So in actuality, the system is kind of, fucked up. Because foreigners come over here with their license, go to the DMV, transfer their license over, boom, they got a license. Why? They don't even know English. They can't read the sign, but, they transfer their license over. Why do the system let them do that? You should start there first, Plain and simple. You come in this country, learn English, You got a license, you got to learn how to speak English, read English, speak, read, know the signs and all that before your license can get transferred, transferred over to USA. Otherwise, it's just going to be a regular ID card. And, that would have changed a lot of things. And you wouldn't have this, bias that's going to happen now because, a lot of Spanish people and foreign people who don't know English but got it through CDL. I don't even know how you got a CDL over here. Well, they got a CDL over here because they had a CDL over in their own country, so they just transfer it over here. Pretty much that's how they got it. Otherwise, I don't know how you can get your CDL over here in Spanish, take the test in Spanish, but then, nobody puts up no signs in Spanish. That does not make any sense. You're not going to cater to them and transfer signs in English and Spanish, then you should have been worked on that situation to where we didn't have this problem.